Yeah, check out this gloomy weather. I do not think this calls for an iced coffee. But anyway, guys, let me clear up that mess so you guys don't have to see and comment on it. I got a comment on my As the Essential video saying, do you not clean up your house? Like, I had to remove it for my family, sorry, but like, I can clean up my house, it's just I don't, because my logic is when you clean it gets messy, but if it's messy it's not going to get any messier, you know? Anyway, guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Kpyyoung if you are new. I know I've been gone for a minute, that's why I'm coming back to you with a life update. Okay guys, so I'm coming at you from my bedroom, from my brother's bedroom, because it's just much cleaner than mine, and I know how y'all love to comment on mess. No, I'm joking. I'm really not bothered by it. It actually made me feel kind of low-key good, because I'm like, okay, now I'm a real YouTuber. They're actually giving me comments and actually trying to get down on the personal level. But that's just my interpretation of it. So the first life update that I want to give y'all is I got a job. 2 jobs. So I have a part-time permanent job, and I also have like a part-time job that they call me as and when, and I can refuse. So my first most main job is I work at DHL, packaging, sorting, lifting boxes, all that type of stuff. I'm not going to tell you how much I make, but it is a very good job. It's a very friendly environment. We get those 1 and 2 off people as you do in every other environment. The second place I work is for an agency. I can't remember what it's called, but it's in Waitrose and John Lewis. So in Waitrose, you just open boxes and put things on the shelf. It's such an easy job, and the 8 hours goes by super fast. There's no manager over you. You can go to the toilet whenever you want. You can wear whatever you want. John Lewis is just like putting shoe boxes up and unpackaging clothes, and that's it. That's part of my life update. That's probably why I have not been posting as much. I went from pretty much every day to like, the last time I posted was like 16 days ago. That's very upsetting. But my channel has still been doing very good throughout that period. That makes me very happy, knowing that I can go away and come back and you guys are still going to be there to support me. My second life update is I got a new bike. It was good for a few days. The tire was a bust, kept breaking down on me every 2 seconds. Finally worked out what the problem was about 4 days later, that the wheel had a nail in it. And now I fixed it, and hopefully it doesn't go down again, because that would make me very upset. Because now my anxiety is triggered every single time I ride that bike. I'm like, are you going to fall down? Are you going to break on me? But I will state, throughout this whole period of my bike being broken, not working, my mom has been an absolute legend, has been helping me, going out of her way to do certain things for me that I didn't even ask her to do, that I didn't even think she was really thinking about what was going on in my life, because she got so much going on in hers. But she's actually taking time to think about my problem and try to help me solve it. So I'm so grateful for that. It's not like she doesn't tend to do it, things like that, but it's just like, you know, when you don't expect it, or normally people just be like, deal with it yourself. So you're just so used to dealing with your problems yourself, and then someone else comes to help you, and you're like, that's just so sweet. So shout out to you, Mom. You're probably not going to watch this video, but I'm grateful still. My third life update is my fourth life update that I was trying to leave until the middle, because it's kind of heavy and I don't really want to talk about it. But my mental health, I noticed ever since my results, it's just been declining. It goes up and then it goes down, and then it goes up and then it goes down, and it's just, I think when it's going up it's going to go back up, but no, it's just before it goes back down. And for the last 4 weeks it's been very heavily down. I think it's perking up a little bit this week. I'm hoping so, but I'm not even gonna lie to you, I'll be real. I've been having some suicidal thoughts. Obviously, I'm not in the same place I was all them years ago when I first started having them, where I would have actually taken the steps to actually do what I was feeling. Now I'm grown, I'm more matured, I'm more under clearer understanding with my feelings and my anxiety and my mental health. Is just like, okay, let me take a step back, because literally my first thought would be like drugs, alcohol. But I'm out here like, no, let's just think. And then I don't think about the problem. I try to think, okay, when you come over this problem, when you've passed this stage, you're still looking at your life, you still have these goals and dreams. Let's complete these first and then see how you feel. And the good thing about my goals and dreams for right now is they're like a year or 2 or maybe even 3 years to 4 down the line. So it's just like, okay, let's just see what it is, because sometimes I feel like my life is like a boring book, but I just keep flipping the pages just to see what happens. It's just out of curiosity, and like something different or new always seems to happen. And every single time I turn the page, I learn something. And I really do like learning. I love learning. It's amazing. So yeah, that's something heavy that I'm wanting to wait to touch on. My 5th life update. Back on the Cheerio mood, kind of Nicky. It's college. How is college going? I am not as good or as frequent as I was last year. But I feel like last year my mental health was more stable than it is this year. Mainly because I was revising so much that I was so distracted that I didn't have time to focus on it. But now I'm not revising as much. I have other things going on in my life, like I'm working too. And I'm trying to do YouTube, but it's kind of like pushed to the back burner, which I was not trying to do. But college, been having some ups and downs with my teachers, but it's kind of sorted now. Like, I did make a video where I pulled an all-nighter because I was in trouble with my teachers because I had missed 3 major tests and then I had to retake it. I have that whole video. I haven't edited it yet, but it is ready to go. So if you watch this and you want to see that video, comment down below and I'll post it. I kind of got to an understanding with me and all of my teachers. It was hard to get there for one, especially one teacher, but we're kind of there now. College is not bad. I did my first psychology test. I got a D. I thought that was very, very good because I thought I was going to get an E or a U. But a D is good. But my teacher's very upset because she's like, okay, last year when you did your first 10 tests for me, you got straight A's. So why is this year different? It should not be backwards. It should keep progressing. Sorry for talking too fast. But now I'm just doing a new school, which is just listening. So with business and psychology, I just listen. I don't write any notes, nothing like that. I just listen and then I do my test, put it on paper, which is why I was grateful that I got the D. Cause I didn't know how well my listening skills would be, but they did really good to get me that D. I did a law test. I got a B, a C, did another test, got an E, but I didn't finish that test because I literally wrote 2 paragraphs and I had to leave to go to work. And I redid the test and then I got an A. And then me and my teacher had a long conversation. He was like, because I didn't come in one day. And then I just had to finally reveal the truth because I was trying to avoid telling people about my mental health. But it's just like, you have to say something because it's just going to keep happening. And they're going to be like, what's going on here? He kind of started off asking me how I was and saying apologies that he didn't respond to my email. But then he was like, you're an A-star student, but I don't see you passing this year with any more than C's, and that's in all 3 of your subjects. There was a lot more said within the conversation, but I wasn't upset to hear that I'd get C's. And it's like, I feel like I could still put it out. It's not too late, but I do have to put the work in at the same time. But right now, I feel like even though I'm working and got full-time college, I still have free time. Like, I use some of my time to revise, and some of the time I just sit down and chill, and I enjoy my free time. Like, I'd be alone, chilling. And it's something I didn't have last year. But I have been revising a little bit. But every time I revise, I get the same exciting thrill that I used to get from last year. I want to write everything down and know everything. But then I have to put the brakes on and be like, no, we're trying a different method now to see how it works. Because I've got 8 or 9 months left before I'm completely finished. And I know I'm going to miss college the same way I missed UTC. But I don't want to leave with any regret. I did learn that you don't always need to feel maxed out to have put in your best effort and done your best work. So I used to think the human body got no limits. It's only in your mind. But no, the body can only do so much. Now that I've woken up and I really see life for what it kind of is and what it has to offer, I like to take all these opportunities. I think I'm going to end this 6th point off with my future plans. So recently I've been looking less heavily at America. I am low-key trying to live in Canada. My plan for after college is I'm going to apply for uni at the end of this year. Everyone's applying right now, but now I'm applying at the end of this year, so September time. I have narrowed down my list of American colleges and I'm only keeping 3 or 4 schools, and it's the schools that I really wanted to apply to from the beginning or always wanted. So there's Princeton, there's FIU, and there's Lamar. There might be another one, but I don't know. But those are all the American ones that I'm going to apply for, that I'm thinking to heavily apply for. Also going to apply for more Canadian schools. Hopefully I get in. But that is the end of my life update. But before I finish this video, let me write down, go find my shoutouts. And the first subscriber shoutout goes to Stardust. Thank you so much for subscribing. Another subscriber shoutout goes to Maria Brown. It is Mary Louise B33 attitude. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Shout out to you. There are many more subscribers, but I feel like your subscription is on private, so I don't know that it was you that subscribed. So if you subscribed and want a subscriber shout out, comment down below. Let me know you subscribed, especially if your subscription on private, so I can give you a shout out in my next video. So thank you for everybody that subscribed, the ones I shouted out as well as the ones that I didn't. Thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. I'm so glad you enjoyed the content. And if you like this video, give it a like for me, subscribe to see more of me, and I'll be back again. I don't know when, but until then, toodles!